Oh no! Commenting paused. To protect the community. We've discovered that comments you've left may violate community guidelines. Hate speech policies! You'll be able to post comments again in 17 hours. Have feedback? Let us know. They give me only one option to move on, and that is to say got it, as if they had a point. No, they don't have a point. And I'm used to this. One time I was banned for what, three days, and I think one time it was more than that. I think one time it was 3 months. That was probably my second strike. And I have a perpetual first strike. And here's the reason I'm not banned yet. Because if people in YouTube, if they ban people like me who are politically incorrect, then they're going to have to ban a lot of people. And those people are going to move to other websites. And YouTube is going to lose business. So that's why they're reluctant to let people go just because they say something that offends a libtard somewhere. Because, libtards, they seek to be offended. Anything can offend them. The color white can offend them. So, let's analyze this, shall we? Protect the community. Nonsense. Disgusting. Yeah, protect your lies from the truth you can't prove wrong, so you just silence me, cowards. Now, in my channel, I do censor things. Like recently, some idiot was spewing vitriol on me, and that was in my personal channel. It's not just a public place. It's my personal channel, which I treat as my virtual living room. Do I let dogs shit in my living room? No. If he's gonna make an argument, he should avoid, vitriol and totally and ridiculously insulting me if he wants me to post his shit so others can read his shit. No, I don't want anyone to read that shit because it's just insulting me, and then they're gonna give it a like because they hate me for saying the truth because the world's full of liars, and then they're gonna be parading their lies in my own virtual living room. No, I will not allow that. So I do censor liars, but I prove that they're liars. In his case, I didn't even click on read more to see more of his shit because I'm not interested in that guy's arguments. But if he does post again and it tries to be civil, then I'll probably hear him out because I'm not afraid of any argument. It's just that when they're so hostile like that, I don't even want to listen to them. Have some respect and you'll get respect. Like the respect of letting you be in my living room, my channel. So it's different than in a public setting. Anyway. So, yeah, they just try to silence me because they can't beat my arguments. And it says may violate, so they aren't even sure if I did something deserving punishment. Stupid YouTube. You'll be able to post again here. You don't even say what exactly upset your selectively indignant, unholy feelings. They don't even say what the problem is. They just say, you've been reported and we're going to take it at face value. They're so irrational. They're so unjust. A just person would look into an issue before making a judgment call, but as long as it's a popular position that someone is offensive, then they're like, oh, that's bad for business. If our customers are offended, we gotta silence that person, or else they're gonna move somewhere where the truth won't hurt their feelings. Your policies are vague as hell, so they mean whatever you want them to mean. So they're meaningless, really. And they're never consistently applied. As if you care about feedback. Working with a corrupt system solves nothing. So here are examples of hate speech that YouTube allows, in this case for 6 years. 10 things I hate about people of the United States whom I call Americans, as if the United States were America when it's not, and that's as arrogant as saying that China is Asia, which is a slap in the face to all other Asian countries. So this is very clearly about hate. He's admitting to hate and to be promoting hate against the stereotypical Merkin, who is worthy of hate, by the way. Here you have fallen angels and rivers of blood on their disgusting flag. Disgusting. Everyone should hate that flag. I'm a U.S. citizen, by the way, and I left the U.S. That was my American dream, my U.S. American dream. So anti-U.S. folk hate speech. I, the YouTube seal of approval, approve. Then you got more anti-U.S. folk hate speech. 10 reasons why I hate the U.S. The truth. I didn't see this video, so maybe he's trolling, but I mean, there are more than 10 reasons that justify hating the United States. And if you hate a democracy, you have to hate the people, because they are the ones who choose the government. You can't split hairs and say, oh, I hate the government, not the people. That's stupid. That's a lie. Because the source of the government is the people. The people are the government in theory. Oh, what's that? You're a conspiracy theorist? Ah, yes, just like me. Ha ha ha. Oh, so this is why people hate the US. You know, things like promoting anti-democracy when it suits it. Typical democracy, democracy, bandwagon fallacy, dumb political system of libtards. See, liberalism is poison. This is liberalism in action right here. Hypocrisy, that's what liberalism is. Hypocrisy, self-righteousness, injustice, mass murder, rapes, abortion, and so forth. And what else is liberalism and libtardation? The inconsistency of hate speech, persecution by libtarded YouTube. And here's another example of anti-US folk hate speech. Ariana Grande, I hate Americans, I hate America, by which she means the US, of course. I got more respect for this woman after I saw this. I'm like, wow, you're like the smartest person in Hollywood or your industry. Is Russia full of zombies and orcs? So calling Russians orcs is literally dehumanizing. So, well, it's not literally dehumanizing them because you're not transforming them into orcs, but as close as literally as you can get. And of course, YouTube approves of dehumanizing people. And you know, the typical thing that I get banned for on YouTube is to question homosexuality, to oppose it, and to show no respect for it. Like Eugene's homosexuality and racism, which somehow go hand in hand there. Russia is better. But Russia's still evil, and all countries are controlled by devil worshippers anyway. And I proved that in my channel. The end of Russia. Look at this wet dream about Russia collapsing and millions of people's lives being shattered. Yeah, promoting the destruction of a huge empire, of this huge country that is approved of by YouTube. It's alright to hate Russians. It's alright, according to YouTube. How Europe stole the world by some liberal guy who has a model face, but not the model mind. Anti-European hate speech by a self-hating European. I, the YouTube seal of approval, approve again. It's alright to hate Europeans and to say that they stole the world, but you know, when Genghis Khan did that, we turn a blind eye. When Muslims invaded and raided, we turn a blind eye. When Africans sell Africans to Europeans, we turn a blind eye. When Native Americans eat each other, we turn a blind eye. It's only when Europeans do it that it's evil. And speaking of that self-hating liberal European, here's some hate speech against his propaganda, which YouTube approves of. And then here's an anti-vegan hate video of Piers Morgan doing something a lot of other people have done. So it's not original, but it is amusing. I didn't see the video, but the picture is enough to not even see the video, because there it is. So anti-European hate speech, you know, I hate her flag, but you know, her mentality is, let's save Europe from people who want Europe to look more like Africa than like Europe, and more like Asia than like Europe. Why not keep Japan like Japan? Why not keep Europe like Europe? That's a nice point of view, even if their methods for attaining that point of view are not ideal. But that's hate speech, you know, saying that she is bad is promoting hating her hatred. You can hate her hatred, so your hatred is alright. So hate speech is not about hate. It's not about hate, because you say hate can be good. You hypocrites. Here's some more anti-European hate speech. Do we hate white people too much? Fung Brothers. So they're admitting to hating white people. It's a joke, but it's also true that they hate them. Even though this technology is from people like this guy. Well, not him, because he didn't contribute anything, but his race and people from Europe, especially the British, did a lot of technological advancements. I, as a Spaniard, admit to their contributions. I don't belittle them if they don't deserve it. I belittle them when they do deserve it, and there's a lot to cover for what they deserve to be belittled for, but that's not the point of this video. Why do we hate white people? White people need to take a back seat. What? Ask permission to bring your white friend. They're second-class citizens here. Bro, I hate YouTube people. What is this? Well, YouTube people isn't a race. So, more anti-European hate speech. And anti-Spanish hate speech. Spaniards being the greatest discoverers of lands among Europeans. So, if you know how the world looks, it's thanks to my people, the Spanish. Roy Harper, I Hate the White Man Remastered. For 4 years it's been on YouTube. It's alright to say I hate white people. And YouTube doesn't care if you hate white people. But if you hate thugs who happen to be black, then you're an evil racist, and YouTube will persecute you to the ends of the earth. Oh look, attacks against white people. None are being charged as hate crimes. Apparently. If you ain't black, don't say it. White boys ruin rap crap shit culture, which is the #1 reason African American culture is full of shit. Muhammad hijab deals with Quran burner. You're not allowed to question our unholy evil prophet. The serpent of the Jews. See my series, Islam was invented by Jews. Black on black hate speech. They are shit, she says. That's what she said. I had to censor her cleavage. Lady, why are you gonna be so westernized that you lose your traditional culture of not wearing clothes? Never mind, that backfired. Why I hate men, because they're stronger than me and superior in a lot of ways, and that doesn't jive well with my narrative. Kill all men. YouTube, I approve. Now, even though this is quoting her, imagine if someone said, quote, all inserts non-European race should die. YouTube would not allow that. Hypocrites. Feminist or fuckboy. Feminists want to be men. Anti-feminist, anti-feminazi hate speech. I approve. Although, when I clicked on the video, I saw some disgusting comments, so never mind. I approve of the intention to belittle them. That's good. Anti-communist hate speech. I approve that too, as long as it's the truth. But it is hate speech, so more hypocrisy. I'm literally a communist, you idiot. Anti-British snob hate speech. Asking for hate speech in the video, which is an entire series where he goes to people and says, hey, tell me who you hate. Some people are like, we don't hate anyone. What about the English? Anti-villain hate speech. Try not to laugh hate speech. Anti-Semitic hate speech depends on your definition. According to the Anti-Defamation League, stereotypes of Jews are anti-Semitic. So why is YouTube allowing this? Anti-this guy hate speech. Anti-reason hate speech by atheist degenerates. Anti-Polish people hate speech, saying they're slow. That's very insulting. Anti-dog hate speech. Anti-China hate speech. Anti-cannibal hate speech. Anti-Eastern Asian driver no survivor hate speech. YouTube is a parasite that sucks on the creativity of the creative minority. It promotes sexual immorality, atheist myths, and freedom, while opposing it in practice. Even mainstream YouTubers hate the website's bosses, such as Shadiversity, who says, YouTube is an unfair platform that hates most creators, and it's getting worse. Here's more evidence. BitChute is better. One day God will ban YouTube's immoderate moderators and evil rulers from the tree of life forever, and the same